In 1859, the Lecompton Democrats and the California nobility made a strange and unlikely temporary alliance. They came up with the Pico Act, so named for its prominent supporter, former Mexican governor Andres Pico, sought to partition California into two entities. The northern two-thirds would be the Free Soil state of California, while the southern one-third would be the Colorado Territory, where black slavery would be legal and protected. The Colorado you're thinking of did not exist yet. The union between Lecompton Democrats and the Californios was a marriage of convenience. The Californios saw their political power erode during the gold rush, and Anglo-American immigrants systematically used the state's legal institutions to dispossess ethnic Mexicans of their private property. If Southern California was a separate territory, then the Californios would once again be a real political power, and the Lecompton Democrats salivated over this because it would finally give them black slavery on the Pacific coast. The Pico Act passed in the legislature and was signed into law by the outgoing governor, but carrying out the law was interrupted by the turmoil of the 1860 presidential election, which directly led to the war. Bleeding Kansas had divided Democrats to the point where they split into two parties, and those two factions were at each other's throats. Popular Northern Democratic Senator David Broderick was shot dead in a duel by Lecompton Democrat David Terry, who was the Chief Justice of the state Supreme Court only 1 week after the 1859 election. Broderick was well-liked and respected across the state, and this turn to violence within the Democrat factions drove many voters away from the Democrat Party, but it especially alienated voters from the Lecompton Democrats, whom in the following year would become known as the Breckinridge Democrats.